Hello and welcome back to Divergent Reactions. Now today on the channel we've got a special video. This is Lorna Shore, The Pain Remains trilogy, all three of them. And I wanted to wait for the right moment to do this reaction because my impression from what I gather from you guys in the comments is that it is a very deep set of songs. You know, it's very thought-provoking. So I don't know what to expect. There may be a trigger warning, there may not be. You guys will know better than me, but here we go. I'm just going to get stuck straight in and enjoy this because I'm very excited to see what this is going to be all about. Wow. Straight away it's just... I kind of don't want to pause it, but I've got so much to say. Right, before I go any further. Oh, it's deep, I'm telling you. You warned me, and you weren't wrong. Oh, God. Well, I don't know what to say, really. I'm gonna be speechless for most of this probably. It's a very, you know, there's a lot of, I'm guessing, a lot of grief in there and agony. Like I say, the pain remains. The clues in the pain remains. And it's obviously the grief afterwards and the eternal flames and all that. And what I going on the music side of it here, what I really liked about this is the chorus. I think this is the first time I've heard a chorus that I would say has been written with a melody in mind, but he's not singing a traditional melody. Like, he's obviously, his vocals are pitched, but you can hear kind of in the backing, you can hear there's like a hint of a melody in there that's been written underneath. That anybody wanted to cover this, for example, you know, if anybody wanted to cover this song, there is like a melodic line in there. It's really nice, actually. It's not something I'm familiar with or heard before, but this is deep. I mean, things like this with Swaying Time of the Wind, and there was a bit about eternal before melting away. Where's the eternal bit? Oh, the chorus bit, and then you disappear. think it's somewhere around here. Or maybe not. Maybe I've gone too far. I've gone too far the other way. Okay. I went the other way then. This one. I got so carried away, I forgot where I was. Somewhere out anyway. Really cool. Somewhere out. It's cool. So that playing the strings again could be, you know, it could be somebody leaving or anything. Even like, I don't know, something more sinister. This is deep. Right, just before it carries on, I was waiting for a bit to pause. No, with the solo. It's an awesome solo, by the way. I love the imagery of the stained glass window as well, and the sort of slightly churchy feel. It gives you that sort of heaven, I suppose, afterlife vibe, church, religious, death, spiritual, all that stuff. There was a lyric in there that I thought was amazing. I need to go back and find it though, because the solo put me off, and I forgot what it was again. Oh, I'll go back to this bit. Oh yeah, that was it. You know the way to my heart, but you just play the strings again. What I find interesting about this is if we're taking it as being about death and grief and stuff, it makes you wonder what it's about playing the strings again. In the heart plucking the heartstrings. Like it's a really nice sort of coming back from, what's the word? Like plucking the heartstrings of like love, and then working through the emotions to the death and grief, and then at that point you sort of, whether you're the person dying and you supposedly relive, you know, flashbacks of your life and things, I've got what they call it now, or you are the person grieving, you know, you're reliving those moments back. And I just think that's a really nice line. I think that's beautiful. I shouldn't skip back like this all the time because I can't remember where I am. Right, I'm here. It's amazing. I like guitar sound. Okay, now we're in Pain Remains 2. That was a clever transition, whoever made this video. I think I should really stop it and analyse number one, shouldn't I? Let's just pause there for a second and analyse what that was just. That's incredible, isn't it? It's the whole... I feel like with this kind of thing, the video really adds to it. You know, the video imagery, it really brings something out of the song. I'm emotional thinking about it. Like, it's crazy. I mean, we've all... I'm pretty sure everybody watching this has lost loved ones in one way or another. And it's just a huge, you know, it's a huge blow in it. Yeah, this is very, very powerful. Very powerful stuff. Purgatory. I knew something like that would be coming. It's the idea. Let's say it's moving from the... I'm guessing this is the 3 stages of grief or whatever it's called. The, you know, the actual... You've got that first one, which is the passive. The second one, which is the... This is the anger stage, I guess. The sort of like the controlled anger. The more like obviously that first element of grief, I'm guessing, is like the whole chaos. The chaos in the mind and the emotions and the happiness and everything is just like this mashed up. And then this is kind of like the anger that comes after that, where you're thinking a little bit more clearly and kind of trying to process everything that's just happened. So yeah, it's insane. Wow, that just for this drop. Oh my god, I need a minute. This is so intense. I think it's really interesting the level of anger that's aimed at that person who's gone. Now, this is something that I personally I openly can't relate to. I've never had. Um, I don't know anybody my. I'm very lucky that I don't know anybody my age that's passed early. Touch wood, fingers crossed. Um, and also any family members that have passed, bar one, have been, you know, of an old age. So it's I've never felt this kind of intensity and grief, but it's the beautiful thing about this is that it's making me feel that. And I suppose helping me understand that as well. You know, if I know somebody, a loved one that's, you know, if one of my friends went through something similar, for example, or, you know, if anybody does, um, I had a friend, God forbid, like anybody goes through this, but I had a friend that lost a child years ago. Um, and that child was 4 years old as well. So, you know, um, and this kind of thing, this is putting that into context as somebody who's been fortunate enough not to go through that. And I've got kids of my own as well. So that kind of thing is just horrific. And this song is, for me, as somebody who's, like I say, not gone through that directly, this kind of pain is, you can tell it's next level. Whatever's going through his mind is next level. And I wouldn't wish this on anyone. If this is a very accurate representation of what it's like to be in that kind of place in your mind, yeah, that's the power of music. That's why I love music. Oh God. I can't watch. There's one thing I can't watch. Or at least wow, part two. Okay, well, I didn't see the story going specifically down that route at the end. I don't know if I'll have to edit anything out or not, but I mean, I suppose this is on YouTube in it, so probably not. Oh Jesus, that was. I'm I'm on a roller coaster here. I can't. Yeah, this is again helping me understand a lot. I'm for those who don't know, I am a neurodiversity advocate and a mental health advocate. So ADHD and autistic and stuff, but I also have really bad anxiety. Um, but I'm very fortunate that I'm not, certainly not clinically depressed anyway, despite all the crap I've been through. But a lot of my loved ones have in my life in the past and present, and this kind of topic has come up in conversation before, and it is. I would love to hear the thoughts of people who've been in this position, how accurate this feels to the emotions that you go through, whether it's the grief, whether it's the um the after effects, the everything that comes with it, because I don't know what I can say on YouTube anymore with the new guidelines, um all this kind of stuff. Oh god, this is deep. I needed to react. I needed to pick my moment to react to this, and I think I've picked just the right moment where, and I think this is the beautiful thing. I've said this before about music, and this is the beautiful thing, is that I think I said it on my Voice of Bassebrot one about politics. In the right context, it hits different. And this is helping me understand so much what goes through the mind of somebody in this position as best I can without living it myself. Jeez. To number 3. I think it's number 3 coming up, I'm guessing. Yeah. I brought some water now, I need it. Right, before I carry on, before I forget, I feel like, and this is whether this is like, this is the sign of an awesome trilogy biopic, like not biopic, like a trilogy or a concept album or anything. the journey that this is taking me on through the 3 songs is incredible, and there's an element of it's almost like I'm so invested in the emotional storyline of the lyrics now that my mind is going to, this is building up to something. Like, you know, you had the grief of the first one, and then the anger of the second one, and then he didn't want to be around anymore, and then he's still, you know, he's still alive, and there's that sort of slightly, I don't want to be here, but I'm here. Something ominous is going to happen. Let's put it that way. That's where my mind's going with it. But I think the great thing about this is that the journey it's taking you on, somebody else might think something completely different and think, oh, you know, it might all be happy at the end, or somebody else, they won't be, but somebody else might think, oh, you know, or might not even think about it and just like me with the second one, the bit at the end where he, you know, gets the knife is a bit of a shock. So this is a journey, I'm telling you. You can tell it's the lyrics as well, the anger and the, you know, the death of God and all that stuff, or whatever it was it said, it's building up. It's all waste of time giving up. Also, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please do. If you've got this far, well done for putting up with me for half an hour. But is that the first swear word he's thrown in the song, in the trilogy? Maybe I've completely missed it. I'm pretty sure that's the first one. And if it is the first one, it's incredibly powerful. And again, if it's the first one, I might have missed them. But if it's the first swear word in there, it also shows the power of using words sparingly. I mean, I swear like a trooper when I'm not on the camera. You know, when I'm around the house and there's not, my kids aren't around and stuff, I swear a lot. But as an example, this is an example of where less is more with a swear word. It has more of an impact. To not use it, again, if my memory serves me right, to not use it throughout the whole thing, or at least he's hardly used it, and then put it in that place, the F-bomb, it works. It works. And I think it's more powerful for it. Again, melody's coming back round for the first one and stuff. That's a powerful image. That's incredible. What an awesome. That's like a masterpiece. That's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It's just, I'm speechless. Actually speechless right now. That's and fair play to the person who made this video. I'll pop this in the description with the rest of them, with the 3 Lorna Shore videos as well, because it's got the subtitles on it, and that really added to it as well. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got this far, I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments your thoughts if you've been through something similar. Like I say, for me, this has been a journey, and I will be watching this again at some point, and again. I definitely needs to be, you definitely need to listen to this as a piece. It's one of those things, yeah, really, to get the most out of it. Dedicate 20 minutes and 49 seconds or whatever it is aside and listen to all 3 of them. Wow. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna go outside and get some fresh air after that, I think. See you next time.